Life Hacks Beyond Convention with Dee and Sonia.
Toxic positivity. Yeah. So,
Okay, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
if you think about it, we knew someone who, I believe in the law of attraction. I believe, but there's got to be balance in everything. And this person took it so on board, and he said, "Dee, did you know that if everyone wanted a brand new fridge, they would just appear from the sky?" And I went, "Oh, okay," and walked away because clearly that's not the case. So,
Well, that's exactly right. And I think about, like, here in Australia, actually, we live in a relatively, even the very poor people, compared to some of the third world countries, um, relative wealth. So I'm a bit careful how I say this, but the truth is that there are work opportunities, there are other um, help from the government, like welfare help and all of these things that can help us to achieve some of our goals. And I look and think, so here in Australia, some of this law of attraction and being positive and we'll, attract it to
mm,
ourselves is just the fact that we live in a culture where some of that is possible. Because
mm,
some parts of the world, it doesn't matter how positive you are,
yeah,
it's just never going to happen because it's just not
yeah,
available unless you leave that
yes,
country, which is why a lot of people do, um,
yeah,
migrate to other countries, isn't it? Because it's not
yes,
possible there.
yes. So, yeah, you shouldn't be imagining that it'll just happen. There
Mhm.
has to be, I think there has to be effort in some form.
Mm.
So, yeah,
I think it can, what I think about it is that it can help us to be positive and I don't know, be encouraging to others and ourselves and have a positive mindset. And if we can be positive, it does help us to
mm,
navigate the difficulties that we come across and the barriers to where we're trying to go.
yes,
There's
yeah,
no point in pretending that bad things don't happen or won't happen. And there's no
yes,
point in pretending that because I wish I was a millionaire, I'll just become one by
yeah,
looking at my dream board enough and
mm,
saying those words.
yeah, exactly. So it has to be logical and congruent with what your life is, perhaps. That's what we need is that congruence of, yeah, okay, you might want, and is it actually going to serve you? Can you see ways of doing it? And was it Jordan Peterson that said something, or someone else that said, if you pray for um, a particular strength, you're not going to be sent that strength. You're going to be sent tests that build that strength. So, um, it's not just, oh, give me this, give me this, give me this. It's give me the opportunity to earn that thing or to achieve that thing. And then that opportunity is not going to be easy.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? Because I don't like it when somebody's achieved something where they've either got rich or I don't know, they've built a really good business or whatever it is. They're a very gifted sewer and everybody thinks their stuff's amazing, like whatever it is. And people will say, oh, you're so lucky. And I look at that and think, yeah, well, that luck took
I
like
don't-
20 years of persistent endeavour. I'm so glad
Yes.
you're lucky.
There's a story that was told years ago of a violinist who, virtuoso, and a woman came up and gushed over him and just kept saying, "Oh, I'd just give my life to be able to play violin like you." And he just looked at her and said, "Madam, I did."
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So,
That's
yeah.
exactly right. 7 days a
Mm,
week, probably 10 or 12 hours a day practice.
yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I know.
mm,
And it irritates me that people look. Now, it is true that sometimes people do have lucky things that happen. Like we're not in control of what family we've born into.
yeah.
So maybe we were lucky and we were born into an affluent family that were really good at raising kids and gave you a leg up. But better start.
Yeah.
But there's not that many people in the world that have those advantages. They are
Exactly.
fairly few and far between. So, so there is some element of luck, but most of it is just what you make of every opportunity that's presented to you.
And we're wired differently. I mean, yeah. So there's so many components of each of us.
Because not everybody's prepared to spend hours every day fine-tuning a skill.
Sorry, you'll never be
A great knitter.
a lot of my things
Don't practice enough.
yeah. With being, I think I'm ADHD, and possibly autistic as well to a degree sometimes, I think. But I want to achieve some certain skills so that I can do that now. But then that's it. Like I've lost interest. So I've knitted a couple of really good jumpers. I've crocheted a really nice when they were in poncho in the 70s or 80s. So yeah, I don't want to go down that line, I guess.
Be a master.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, same with knitting. I don't want to be a
And,
master.
yeah. And some of the things we master aren't provable, so to speak. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm getting much better than I was decades ago about recognizing certain things in people, but it's not
you've used that before, yeah.
But it's not something you can measure against others. So people around me will recognize it sometimes. Yeah, and it's a very useful skill in a lot of ways because I can sometimes see the patterns and where someone's going to go with something. So I'm sort of forewarned, and I can sometimes forewarn others if there's an issue, or encourage someone if I see really positive stuff too. But yeah, it's not measurable. I know it's a skill, but it's not, yeah. And it's certainly not recognised generally. So,
but it's something that's been over decades, not hours, isn't it?
Oh, constant observation, research, observation. Oh, what's that about? Why did that person do that?